If you are considering moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area or some other large metropolitan area in the state of Texas, consider watching this video because it might be of some use to you. This is Jesús, Manuel, Mena, Garza. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm in my little modest studio and I'm going to be talking about 7 to 8 reasons why you might want to move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I've lived here for about 7 years now, and previously I lived in Austin for about 8 years. And of course, I'm originally from San Francisco. And I lived in San Jose, and I lived in Santa Cruz, and I lived in Los Angeles. And I love California. It's a fantastic state. But there are some benefits. There are a few benefits of living here in Fort Worth and Dallas area. I have a little list here. Let me share it with you. If you're interested, check this video out. Let me start off with one item here, and they're not in any specific order. There isn't no order or rhyme or reason why they are in this order. I just wrote them down and I'm going to share them with you right now, okay? One of the reasons that you may want to come to Texas is because of the diversity. There's quite a bit of diversity in the suburban and urban areas of Texas. Go to Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth. These communities, you're going to have quite a bit of diversity, okay? Austin. I live across the street from a lake, and when I go do my exercises on a regular basis, I find people of different backgrounds and experiences and coming from different countries. Because how can I tell? Because they're wearing their original garb. They're wearing the African garb. They're wearing the Arabic garb. They look like Mennonites. They're wearing the conservative Mennonite outfits, okay? I know, okay? And I see certain families with, 12 kids, and I see little booths. They even have booths. Sometimes people set up a booth, and they talk about their religion, and they're trying to get you to participate in their group. And so again, quite a bit of diversity. And a lot of African Americans, a lot of Latinos, a lot of white people, a lot of Asians, a lot of people from the Middle East, people from Africa and around the world, here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, okay? Number 2, jobs. A lot of people come down here for jobs, okay? There's a plant opening up here that used to be somewhere else. Texas lured them with, free land or, tax breaks, or to give them a certain deal, and you can come down here, and these companies relocate here because it's less expensive to exist here. So there are a lot of jobs here. People are moving to Texas for job opportunities, and that's a great reason to move anywhere. If you don't have a job, you essentially don't have a life in the United States, unless you're a trust fund baby, etc., etc. So jobs. People come to Texas for jobs. Affordable housing. You can buy a house in a middle-class neighborhood, in a middle-class neighborhood for $200,000, $300,000, okay? If you want to be more upscale, you can buy a nice house for $400,000 or $500,000, okay? In a very nice neighborhood here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now, of course, if you're a millionaire, there are million-dollar houses, there are multi-million-dollar houses, behind gates, and you got your estates, okay? And of course, you have your ranches. So housing is very affordable here compared to where I came from, San Jose, San Francisco, okay? It's very expensive to live here. All my family live in, what do they live in? They live in multi-million-dollar houses. It's expensive down there. If you sell that, move down here, you can buy yourself, some of the best housing you've ever dreamt of, okay? You can buy a very, very nice house here. So housing is affordable, even compared to New Mexico. I have a friend who lives in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. He he lives in a nice house, 3,000 square feet, 2 stories, $350, okay? Nice house, but it's in the middle of nowhere. It's a nice house. If you like the rural existence, it's a nice house. You can buy a similar house here for about the same price, okay? So, it's comparable. A lot of places in the United States are comparable to pricing here in Fort Worth and Dallas. But if you live in New York, LA, San Francisco Bay Area, it's super cheap, okay? The cost of living is relatively inexpensive here. That goes in with the housing and why people are moving here. Cost of living is very affordable. A lot of the things that you normally purchase are affordable here. And of course you go to the cheap stores like the Walmarts, the Targets, the dollar store. You can live relatively cheap here, okay? You can buy stuff inexpensively, your fruits, your produce. Hopefully you buy, fresh, organic foods, and you can live for a long, long time here on, on very little money, okay? This is a surprising one for all you people from New York, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, and especially the San Francisco Bay Area. Fort Worth, specifically the city of Fort Worth, has a lot of museums. Over there by Camp Bowie and University, they have what's called the Museum District. The Museum District has about 6 museums, large museums, gigantic museums, well-funded museums for the public to enjoy, okay? On modern art, American art, on cowboy culture and stuff like that, on women cowboy culture, stuff like that. They have incredible museums that are a benefit to the community. My wife and I often go to the museum, see what the latest show is. Sometimes there's currently a show right there that's only in France, New York, and Fort Worth. Who would have thunk? Again, you get more museums here than you have in San Jose. San Jose has a population of over 1 million people. Fort Worth, less, okay? But Fort Worth, pound for pound, person per person, has better museums. Significantly better museums, okay? Gasoline. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. You can buy gasoline a lot cheaper here than in California and a lot of other states. I just bought some gas for $2 and I think it was 28 cents at the store down the street here at the gas station. The same gas, if I went to California, would be 3 something, maybe even 4 something in certain areas. I've, certain, spaces, gas stations right off the Highway 5 or something in rural areas, it's $4 and something cents, okay? It's expensive. Again, it's expensive. Gas is expensive in California. It's cheap here. So if you want to, drive around like a maniac, go for it. Come to Texas, okay? Airports. We have 2 very, very large, international airports here in Texas. Of course, we have military bases deluxe around here also, Wichita Falls, Fort Worth, and other parts of this region. But if you want to go to Hawaii tomorrow, just go to DFW Airport. No problem. If you want to go to Mexico City tomorrow, or you want to go to Paris, no problem. Go to DFW or to, Love Field, okay? Southwest Airlines' major hub is Love Field in Dallas, Texas. And of course, DFW Airport is gigantic. It's gigantic. It's a maze. I always get lost there. My wife says, pick me up at DFW Airport. And I go, okay, where am I supposed to pick up? Okay, I entered my GPS. Invariably, I get terribly, terribly lost. But Love Field is a piece of cake. The Dallas Airport is a piece of cake. The airport between here, Fort Worth, and Dallas, DFW Airport, is insane. You may be able to navigate it relatively easily, but I have issues, okay? Food. I do like, Texas food. I do like barbecue. It's definitely better than what's available in California, in San Francisco. There used to be some places in San Francisco I used to go for barbecue back home in San Francisco. It was good. I have fond memories of those places. Definitely great coffee in San Francisco, international cuisine, Chinese food, significantly better than here, but Barbecue, you got some great barbecue here. There's a long tradition of Germans here in Texas making some fantastic sausages, you know, ribs, brisket, etc., etc. Amazing food, okay, amazing food. And of course, my parents are originally from South Texas. They're from Crystal City. My family's been in South Texas since the 1700s. And I grew up eating those, you know, tacos al carbón, you know, carnitas, you know, menudo, enchiladas, burritos, the whole list, the whole range, you know, breakfast tacos and stuff like that, you know, growing up. So I feel very comfortable here having that Tex-Mex food, as long as they don't put too much cheese on it. Some of these Tex-Mex restaurants just pour the cheese on, and that's you know, a tradition from, you know, from the border region, you know, the Mexican side and the American side. There's that. Those Mennonites, just blame those Mennonites, okay? Those Mennonites. They made the Chihuahua cheese and they put it all over the place, and then, you know, I don't like all that cheese. It's okay, a little bit of cheese, not a lot of cheese. And this is my last one. This may shock you. Some of you conservatives out there from Texas, I met a lot of conservatives in Texas. This is a conservative state. But, you know, they always tell me things like, oh my God, you Californians are the worst. You practically have horns. Why don't you go stay in California? You don't need to come here. Stay in California with all your liberal crazy friends, all your communists, socialists, Bernie Sanders loving folks up there, okay? You Elizabeth Warren loving folk, stay down there. But they're coming here, and of course this population, as it becomes more sophisticated is a good term, huh? Don't get mad, Texans, if I say use the word sophisticated, is turning more red. It's turning more Democrat, slowly but surely. As the last election indicated with Beto O'Rourke, you know, things are slowly transitioning from a very conservative state, a very, you know, redneck state, yes, redneck state, to a more progressive, more open, more compassionate state, okay? So those are my 7 or 8 things that I consider motivations for you to come to Texas. If you like any of these, feel free to comment about them in the description below. Please be friendly and professional. I would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and ring the little bell. I would greatly appreciate it. You can get notifications of future videos. I explore the areas of photography. I've been a photographer since the 1963. I explore video, I explore travel, and of course I once in a while do an RV review. I love RVs. I absolutely love RVs. I used to have a Class B way back when, a few years back, and I would like to get another one very soon. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching my video. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.